Well, it was an honor. It was such an incredibly beautiful place to do a show. But whenever I do music for my Christmas album, I actually say my Christmas album should have been called Bernie Herm's Christmas Album with special guest vocalist Natalie Grant, since it was really all of my husband's incredible arrangements. So it's just an honor to do it, and it was a lot of fun to have so many people with me, that's for sure. Well, for me, there is no better Christmas album than Harry Connick Jr. He is absolutely my favorite Christmas artist. And the best album that I think this artist has ever done was her Christmas album. That's Mariah Carey. Well, I think hindsight's always 20/20. Nobody wants to go through the tough times, but when you're in the tough times, you just think about how fast you can get out of them. But now that I can look back, I wouldn't even be standing here without them. And isn't that what every single one of us say about the tough times of our life? And for me, creatively, when I first came to this town, I just considered myself a singer. And maybe because I was too insecure to share any of my creative ideas, definitely too insecure to share any songwriting ideas. And so, I think that those difficulties made me realize what wasn't working, what wasn't working, and am I called to do this, or am I just wanting to do this because it was really fun when I did it with my hairbrush, and now I kind of just want to do it for a job? Or am I created to do this? And I discovered that this is what I was created to do, with this or without it, with a record company or without it. It's what I was created to do. And I think that I can definitely say creatively as well that it's what helped to develop me into a songwriter, because I never felt like I connected with an audience when I was singing everybody else's spiritual experience. And that was one of the incredibly awesome benefits of marrying a really creative guy, is the safe place of being able to share my ideas, and for him to tell me, that's great, or maybe you should keep working on that one. But it was a safe environment. So I really have to give a lot of kudos to him through those difficult times, because he's really made me a much better artist. Well, I'm obviously very passionate about the Home Foundation, and that's the foundation that I started in '05 after I came back from India. And at that time, I just thought, well, I'm just going to, maybe go around and tell people about these sweet, innocent children that are trapped in human trafficking, and maybe we'll raise a little bit of money and be able to do something. And I never, ever thought that God would continue to do and grow what was only a dream. And He has forever proved to me that He takes the ordinary and does something extraordinary. The Home Foundation has built an orphanage in Mumbai, built an orphanage in Bangladesh. We've just opened a safe house in Greece, and we've started a domestic shelters program. We've partnered with 10 cities across the United States to open shelters in the U.S. There's not one faith-based, fully dedicated shelter to human trafficking victims in the United States, yet the government says that there are over 350,000 victims in the U.S., some of them right down the street from here. 1 mile from my front door, they broke up a brothel with 12 girls under the age of 15. So this is happening everywhere, but we've partnered with some pretty incredible organizations that we're going to open faith-based shelters across this country. I'd spent a lot of time focusing on what it means to share Christ across the world, and He began to really reveal to me that we can't forget to share Christ across the street. To be honest, after he won, I was so excited that I just thought, well, this is a huge honor. But to see the person you love most in the world celebrated is about the coolest thing ever. And I can't wait to get home and tell Gracie and Bella that their daddy really is all that. Thank you guys so much.